Good afternoon, everybody. It's been a while since I've done a live. How's everybody doing? And can you hear me? Are you able to hear me? So I'd like to talk about missing mom, Cassie Carli, 37 years old. She's missing from Navarre Beach, Florida. But I want to make sure that you can hear me first. Wonderful. Thank you, LM. So I had put this together yesterday and had planned on doing a recorded video like I usually do because I get terrified to do lives. So bear with me. This is only my second or third time actually using StreamYard. Tara, it is very sad. So I pieced this all together yesterday. Like I said, I was going to do a recorded video like I usually do. And then I saw that they're going to be doing a press conference here at 3 o'clock. So I decided to go live with it. So Cassie Carli is 37 years old. She's 5'8", 145 pounds, blonde hair. And she was meeting with her ex, the father of her 4-year-old daughter, Sailor, on Sunday the 27th. And they were meeting at Navarre Beach, Florida at Juana's Boat Ramp and Grill. And the ex, Marcus Spanavello, is her daughter, Sailor's father. Marcus is a Brazilian national, and he has some work ties to Alabama and Florida. And he had Sailor for that weekend and was just returning her to her mom for their scheduled visitation times. They got them every other week, I believe it was. They were going through some custody issues and had been previously. So on March 27th, Sunday, Marcus was supposed to return Sailor to her mother after their weekend visitation. And around 6:25 p.m., a witness saw his truck and trailer pull into a lot and back into a parking spot. And let me show you. This is where they were. Let's see. So this is the area that they were last seen in. So the trailer that he has, let me show you the truck. This is a picture of Marcus, a couple pictures of Marcus, and also a picture of his Chevrolet truck. And Marcus also has I believe, a 30-foot trailer. And there were some of her friends that say it's white. And then I've also heard that it is a dark blue trailer. And I will show you that. So this is the trailer that her ex, Marcus, her 4-year-old daughter's father, that he allegedly pulled into the parking lot at Juana's Boat Ramp and Grill, Navarre Beach, Florida, and backed into a parking spot. Now he's converted this trailer into a living space. So you can only enter by either the door on that side that shows, or the back door, which is the height and width of the trailer. So the witnesses see the truck pull in about 6:25 p.m. Sunday evening. And between 6:35 and 6:40, the witnesses see Cassie arrive in her gray Toyota Venza. Let me show you that car. This is a picture of Cassie's car. So hers is the gray one. And they see Cassie arrive and walk up to the truck. And the witness says that the two walked to the rear of the trailer and they couldn't be seen. A short time later, witness saw someone walk back to Cassie's car and turn the lights off. Marcus, the ex, then got into the truck and pulled out of the parking lot. Cassie was never seen leaving that parking lot. And I do have a photo of, which was just confirmed a little bit ago, of Marcus's truck and trailer leaving that area. So that is the day that Marcus left the area. He was headed in the direction of Desitin, Florida. Now, there's only one way on and off the island. There's no homes. There's no homes on the way. It's a long bridge with nothing on either side. All the businesses and homes are located only on that island. So that was about 6:35 to 6:40 when the witness saw him leaving. And at approximately 9:30 p.m. that night, Cassie's father received a text saying that she was having phone and car troubles. And up until now, the authorities have not said anything about her phone other than the text. And her father also says that Marcus texted him that Cassie was flipping out and that he had dropped her off in the middle of nowhere in Desitin. And I see that the press conference has started. So let me see if I can find that real fast. Give me just a minute and go to the sheriff's. So I'm trying to find that live. The South Santa Rosa News has updated theirs, but I'm actually trying to find the live, and it looks like many others are also trying to find it. So I will keep looking for that, but what I can tell you is that South Santa Rosa News, Sheriff Bob Johnson said Cassie Carli's purse was found in her car. Her child's father, Marcus Spanavello, was located in Birmingham, where he has a job with the child, who is Sailor, and she's 4 years old. Johnson said it's an ongoing investigation, that Marcus was the last one to see her, and they would like to speak with him again. So it sounds like they didn't take this very seriously to begin with. I think we're all kind of used to hearing that story. And I will keep double checking if there's anything else that they say. That press conference was supposed to have been live. Okay, so the sheriff said there are no restrictions on Spanavello's travel. He said Cassie's whereabouts are concerning, and there are 10 investigators working the case. He said Okaloosa and Walton County Sheriff's Office have been assisting, as well as law enforcement from other states and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Is it typical, Tara? Excuse me. Hi, Jules. So I also want to share a quick video that Cassie's best friend, Sam, put out on 3/29, and it's pretty heartbreaking.
He comes to Destin and Fort Walton, Navarre area.
Okay, so I'm going to play this video. It's about 6 minutes long or so, and this is one of her best friends, Sam, that posted this video to Facebook, pleading for Cassie to be found.
Yeah, all the time. Many of you maybe even be friends with him on Facebook. He drives a large
Nobody can hear that. All right, I can do it this way then.
Of details. Again, this is very, very urgent. After the video, I'm going to post photos in the comments, and I need your help. And I need you to share this video with as many people as possible and as quickly as possible. Most of you know my friend Cassie Carli. I've tagged her. She's tagged me in a million things over the last several years. At 7 p.m. yesterday, Cassie went to pick up her child from a scheduled custody exchange or a parent exchange, whatever it's called. I don't know. It's irrelevant. She was picking up her child from her child's father, who is a known abuser. His name is Marcus Spanavello. Many of you know him. He lives in the Panama City area. He comes to Destin and Fort Walton, Navarre area all the time. Many of you maybe even be friends with him on Facebook. He drives a large dually, black or navy blue in color, and usually pulls a white enclosed trailer behind it. Yesterday at 7 p.m., they were scheduled to meet in Navarre so that Cassie could pick up her daughter. Cassie never came home. Her father received a text message from her 3 hours later stating that she was having car trouble and that her cell phone was dying. Cassie never came home. This morning, her father received a text message from Marcus Spanavello stating that Cassie had started going crazy and that he was bringing her to my house. Cassie was never brought to my house. His story has since changed multiple times. Santa Rosa County deputies, Sheriff's Office has been alerted. Okaloosa County has been alerted, and all the surrounding areas. There's an active search now for Cassie Carli. And her child, Sailor. Cassie drives a Nissan Varenza. It's gray. The police have been unable to locate her vehicle. They have been unable to locate Marcus Spanavello. I'm going to post photos in the comments. If I knew how to do it live, I would, of Cassie and of Sailor. I do not have a photo of her vehicle. Please just Google Nissan Varenza and be on the lookout for her.
So, as I said, that is one of her good friends, Sam. On March 29th, Cassie's car was recovered by Juana's Boat Ramp and Grill. And as you heard earlier from the sheriff's office that was supposed to go live, I don't know what happened with that, but they did confirm that her purse was found in the car. Her daughter is safe. As of right now, she is allegedly with the father. Cassie's father did file for emergency custody of Sailor yesterday. And let me show you that. So Andrew Carli is Cassie's father, and he did file this yesterday. However, it was denied. And I believe that is because they did not make it maybe to the courthouse in time, is kind of what I had seen, and that they were going to try again. And then I did also just see on Twitter that a reporter at the police presser asked, "Do you believe that Cassie is alive?" The sheriff said, "I'm not going to comment on that." He says they are extremely concerned. There has been no use of digital technology, credit cards, etc. And there's some other concerning things. Back in 2021, August, I believe, of last year, Cassie posted, or her sister posted, a GoFundMe in on her behalf. Let me grab that. And so this says, throughout the changing seasons of life, my sister has always been able to overcome and adapt to provide herself with the best life possible. Yet recently, the circumstances have intensified, making it difficult to fulfill the financial aspect of retaining a qualified lawyer. It is dire that she has proper representation in order for the best possible outcome for Sailor. I'll let her explain further below. Please read with an open mind and heart. And so the following is from Cassie herself. Hello, dear family and friends. I'm writing you today with a heavy heart. I never imagined that I would be in a position in my life where it would be necessary to write this letter to you. Nonetheless, here I am. So where do I begin? Let me begin at the beginning. In July of 2017, on the heels of one of the most traumatic events in my life, I met the man who became the father of my precious daughter. Like so many relationships I know, I was swept up in a hidden deceit known as charm. This man was a master at the game of manipulation and thought I could see all the warning signs of an abuser. I believed his excuses and became stuck in his web of narcissistic lies. Just months into the relationship, I discovered that I was pregnant. Let me be clear, I have never regretted my decision to become a mother. Sailor is truly the light and love of my life. During my pregnancy, this man's abusive control and manipulation escalated. But having battled infertility in my first marriage, I desperately wanted a family. So I justified his erratic behavior as long as I could. By the grace of God and great friends, I chose to end the relationship with him. I knew that raising my daughter alone would be better than exposing her to a toxic home life relationship. When I ended the relationship with him and he no longer had control of my mind, his web of lies and deceit spread like a wildfire. He filed dozens of false police reports. He called CPS so many times I nearly came to know most of the staff by name. The passive-aggressive abuse was so bad I had to trespass him from my apartment on more than one occasion. In 2019, I filed for sole custody of my daughter. The court allowed him to have bi-monthly visitation and ordered him to pay child support. To date, he owes me over $10,000 in support. A few weeks ago, due to child support delinquency, the state was set to suspend his driver's license. Just days after that notice, he called CPS to report yet another false claim. He was allowed to pick my daughter that day for his regularly scheduled weekend visit. For over 2 weeks, I had no contact with my daughter or knowledge of her whereabouts. I called everyone I knew. I sought help from local police and every government agency I knew. No one could or would help me. My only hope was a powerful attorney who would not fall for his manipulation or believe his lies. But great attorneys are expensive. So basically, she was wanting help with an attorney to help with her legal custody battles. And this was August 13th of last year. Thank you, Tara. Now, there was also back in, let's see, this was quite a ways back, but it kind of gives you 2016, gives you a little bit of look into him. So this is Marcus asking, and it might not look rational, a bit stupid, but please help me if you have the knowledge. He has the Chevy and it has an old fancy onboard system that's worthless. And so basically he wants to remove it all. But once he starts to unplug everything, the radio stops working. And he wants to know if anybody knows how he could proceed with making that happen. And then also, he posted a video of his little girl the day before he was to take her back to her mom on Sunday. And play that video. So this is the daughter of both of them, 4-year-old Sailor. She's adorable. Poor little girl is trapped in this mess once again. But on that video, Marcus's mother made a comment, which is a little bit interesting. So Luceline is Marcus's mother, and she says she's counting the days and hours. You can only assume that means to see her. And Cassie's friends have said that he has in the past threatened to take Sailor out of the country. Like I said earlier, he's a Brazilian national. So they were concerned that this is what he was trying to do again. Well, I think that they did take it seriously at first that he had anything to do with it, and he had plenty of time to go back to Alabama once they found her car, and it's apparent she hasn't used any credit cards. Her purse was still in the car. There's no sign of her using cell phones or anything. Now they want to re-question him. But the problem is, this happened Sunday evening, and it's now late Thursday afternoon. It's also kind of concerning what her dad shared about the text message he says he received, and I have that. So he says, Marcus texted me and told me Cassie was flipping out, and then he dropped her off in the middle of nowhere in Destin, and that he refused to let Cassie take Sailor with her. He told me he had Sailor, and if she wanted her back, she'd have to wait until next weekend and drive to PCB to pick her up. I am freaking the F out. I think he may have done something to Cassie and then kidnapped Sailor. Those of you that are out in that area, what is PCB? Do you know? Thank you, Tara. So PCB is Panama City Beach. And you said that you watched the press conference. You said there's no person of interest at this time. They do have possession of her car, but won't confirm if she was actually having car trouble. If she was having car trouble, though, it seems like she's probably pretty close to her mom and dad. I've looked at her mom's Facebook, and it seems her dad was pretty concerned. She easily would have reached out to somebody, and her car was left right there where they met. This reminds me of, sadly, Gabby Petito. I know that her friends are doing a lot of searches. And I think, let's see. She lives with her dad, Tara? Yeah, absolutely. She would have called her dad. She would have called her mom. She would have called her friend. She wouldn't have left her purse in the car. And like I said in the very beginning, that a witness says that they saw her arrive and walk up to the truck. The two walked to the rear of the trailer and couldn't be seen. A short time later, that same witness saw someone walk back to Cassie's car and turn the lights off. And then Marcus got into his truck and pulled out of the parking lot. Cassie was never seen leaving it. Yes, it does. Me too, Phoebe. It makes me really sick. And then also, if a father, a man, anybody can do this to another person, how safe is the 4-year-old with him? Hopefully, they don't wait around for him to reappear so that they can re-question him like they're wanting to. Hopefully, they are knocking on the door now. Tara says they also said they have CCTV footage, but it was getting dark, so it's not the best quality. I think they dropped the ball just like with Gabby. Yeah, I believe they did too, sadly. Let me see if I can find that press conference again. Tara, where did you watch the press conference? Goodness, the last update they have on Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office Facebook page was yesterday morning at 9:15 a.m. This is during one of the searches just a little bit ago. This person, Vern Gilbert, has been working really, really hard for Cassie. You know, you always hate to speculate, but knowing that his 30-foot trailer has a living space in it, and that it has those two entryways. One's this little side door, but the whole back end of it is the width and height of the trailer, that it would have been so easy for him to push her inside of that. And he's had 4 days now. It's really sad. I don't think that most of these people believe that she's actually there on the island. Well, and also Phoebe, he admits he has a little girl. Why would police hesitate to track him down? And the mom has majority custody, I believe. So it's hard to understand why the little girl has not been returned to the mother's family while mom's missing and daddy is the last one to have seen her. And then I did find one more really sweet thing. First, let me show some pictures of Marcus. But I found this adorable video of Cassie.
And to feel this way inside. Say somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around. Hope you're gonna make you cry. Don't you know? Things will change. Things will go your way. You don't like this sound? Then you hold on for one more day. Things will go your way. Hold
Were you guys able to see that video? If not, I have another way to play it. Okay, let me try it again then. I'm not sure why the video is frozen.
Okay.
To feel this way inside. Say somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around. Hold you gonna make you cry, don't you know? Things will change, things will go your way. You don't like this song? Then you hold on for one more day, things will go your way. Hold on for one more day.
I had to crack up at Little Sailor saying she did not like that song. It was really cute. And let me see if I can share these photos of Cassie. Cassie and Sailor. She looks like a really happy little girl. And this is the updated flyer for Cassie. So again, Cassie is 37 years old, 5'8", about 145 pounds, blonde hair. She was last seen at Juana's boat ramp in Navarre Beach, Florida, in black leggings, black tennis shoes, and she often wore a baseball cap, although it's unknown if she was wearing one at the time. Her car was found, but she has not been, and she has been missing since Sunday, March 27th, around 6:30 in the evening. And I believe the ticker banner should be showing, let's see. With any information or tips, they're asking that you call the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office, Major Crimes Unit at 850-983-1190. And I will definitely be staying on this. It's just a really sad situation, and unfortunately, many of us know how this ends, but you hold out hope that that's not the case. But I will keep you guys updated. I appreciate you so much for watching and hanging in with me. trying to figure out StreamYard and all. I appreciate it very much. I sure can. So again, this is a picture of her ex. This is her ex, Marcus Banavello. He is Skylar's father and Cassie's ex. He drives a black four-door Chevrolet truck. He lives in Alabama, and he has a 30-foot blue trailer with living space. He's allegedly threatened to take Sailor out of the country previously, and there are alleged serious domestic violence with Marcus. So if anybody saw him during that time frame that Cassie went missing, perhaps saw him on his way back to Alabama, or he stopped somewhere, and they have anything that might be a credible tip for the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office, please call them at the number listed on the screen. And if anything else happens, we get any more information, I will definitely either be back with it or I will post it on my community tab. Thank you again, you guys. I appreciate you so much for being here. Have a great evening.